your name, your current company, and role.
My name is Meia Ahaesy. I work at GlideFast Consulting, and I'm the Director of Technical Development.
As a Director of Technical Development, tell me a little bit about the type of work you do.
I do a lot of coaching one-on-one with our employees, both for technical and non-technical skills. I do my best to build them up to be rock stars, because our company is comprised of rock stars, but you don't find a rock star, you make a rock star.
You don't find a rock star, you make a rock star. Tell me, how do you make a rock star? What are the ingredients?
I would say the ingredients is curiosity, drive, and the ability to adapt.
Curiosity, drive, and the ability to adapt. What are some of the biggest challenges you find in making a rock star? Because we know not everything is easy, right?
No.
Tell me some of the biggest challenges that you have found.
I would say some people are so unsure of themselves when they are surrounded by people who are already shining, that they feel that their light is diminished, and they have a harder time finding that light and that passion. And so you have to kind of build them up a little bit and point them into various different areas until they find that thing that sparks that joy in them when it comes to whether it be a personal joy because they can see the use of it in their own world, or a professional joy because they enjoy seeing people succeed with what they're delivering.
Wow. Now, how long have you been with the company, and how did you get here?
I have been with GlideFast since its inception. I was with Mike and one of the previous owners, Lloyd, in a project before GlideFast actually started. I was a web developer initially, and I got pulled on as a contract in a project with them. And I didn't know ServiceNow per se, but I knew about it. And I was constantly bugging Mike and Lloyd, like, I can't get this query to work. Point me to some resources. I can't figure this out. How can I do this? Give me a direction to go in. And I was able to create one of the first CSM portals before Service Portal was actually a thing that looked like an actual website. Whereas most of them kind of resemble more like a 1995 website because you had a lot of back-end people doing front-end work. And then I was a front-end person and a back-end person now able to take that knowledge and skill and apply it to ServiceNow. Then it happened was as they started the company, a few months after that contract ended, and I got pulled right into the pool right away.
See, now you're making me like, you just blew my wig off with that story. GlideFast is actually known for having out-of-this-world service portals. And now I'm starting to learn that you had a direct hand in that. And to this day, that is one of the things that GlideFast is known for. Yep. Can you talk a little bit more about CSM and what we're doing in that space here at GlideFast?
Well, the service portal is a user interface, and the psychology behind it is to understand how people can most efficiently get their work done. They only got 5-10 minutes to do something, and if we make it too clunky, they're not going to do it. But there's also a psychology behind color theory and all sorts of things. So as we design it, using the client's palettes or the client's design guides, we also build it so that it can be easily used in an intuitive level. That takes a little bit of a psychology background before you can even move into that space. So as we get more people who can support the service portal and build the service portal, we go through a lot of those psychology background pieces, and we have such a huge team of extremely talented individuals, some of whom I coached myself and have become rock stars. Lauren Toomey is somebody I've coached from ground down, and now she's one of our best service portal people.
Tell me a little bit more about some of the rock stars that you've coached and created here at GlideFast.
Well, there's Lauren Toomey is one, and she's an amazing person that's been here. I'm currently coaching one of our potential rock stars that's really starting to come into it, Omer. He's fantastic. He's so smart, and he's just starting to like find his spark and really expand into a good space. We've got a couple other folks that may or may not still be here. I don't really want to name a few folks. But I've also helped build other people who are rock stars, but I may not have built them up or coached them personally, but I was alongside as we both went on the journey. And I've worked extensively with people like Chris Nato, Top Tanti, I've worked a lot with Eric Jones, who I was just talking to recently. I've worked a lot with Aaron Johnson. I've worked with Mike Lombardo myself. Like him and I worked on projects together in the very beginning. So I've worked a lot with everybody, and we kind of help form each other's idea of what that rockstar would look like and how we would work as a team and build that energy that we have now even to today.
Love the story. And you mentioned Omer and a range of other people, but what struck me about what you said is that you talk about quite a wide cross-section of people. And if I remember a little bit about Omer's story, he's one of our GCU graduates, right?
Yes, he absolutely is a GCU graduate. And he's got very strong technical background, and he's very smart at working through those problems and finding those solutions. But depending on somebody, some people might lack a little bit more when it comes to the customer service skills and some of those softer skills, where they might be strong on the technical, or someone might be strong on the customer service side, but needs a little boost on the technical side. And sometimes some people are moderate in both, but just need a little bit of encouragement so they can build that confidence to be able to, continue to grow. And so we kind of try to facilitate that as a team within the company. We have like so many supporting channels in Slack just to build that. We help each other out. We are there to rise up. We do not push anybody down. We're all there lifting everybody up. You don't know an answer, somebody will. And so we're building that as doing what I do with this and coaching people, helping them build them up. We want to build them up because if they succeed, we succeed.
I attended Bill McDermott's keynote for Knowledge 2023. A good part of his keynote focused on Rise Up, about his grand and important initiative to scale up 1 million people on the ServiceNow platform by the end of 2024. I mentioned to you Omer's background coming through GCU, which is GlideFast internal program where they take people without any technical experience, they put them through the training, and it's not free. They actually get paid during the training. And now I'm hearing that they go through the training, they potentially get hired full-time as a full-time and regular employee at GlideFast. And then the training and the support doesn't stop there.
Nope.
Tell me more about that.
I can't even tell you how often I have reached out because I can't get a piece of code to work. And I've been here for 8 years or more. I don't even remember anymore. And there's been plenty of times I need help. I'll reach out and somebody will jump in and help you. You put in a question. I can't get this to figure out. You put it in one of our help channels. Within 5 to 10 minutes, someone is jumping in and helping you. If somebody wants help, they can come to me directly. They can be referred to by a manager. They can be referred to by a project lead. And it's not a shameful thing. We all have room to improve. I have room to improve. And I've been here for the longest time. Top has room to improve. We all do, and we will continue to improve, both as a company, as our expectations are evolving, as our company's getting bigger, as the platform is evolving. And so we have to evolve. It is, we joke around, one of our taglines is innovate or die. That applies personally as well as culturally within the company. We have to innovate, we have to adapt, we have to adjust, we have to grow. And if we can't do that, it's going to be a challenge. But you can't unless you have the appropriate support. You need to have the appropriate support to be able to continue to grow. A plant can't grow without water and sunlight. And so we need to make sure we're providing said water and said sunlight.
Final two questions. When a customer chooses GlideFast as its implementation partner, what does that customer get from us that they're not able to get anywhere else?
Honesty, integrity, and the true desire to make them succeed with what we deliver.
Final question. Meia, what is your superpower?
I am able to see gaps and needs in situations and extrapolate from that for a solution that might not have necessarily been thought of.
And you heard it here. I'm Kylie Alexander. We're at GlideFast 2023, Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are with Meia, the rockstar maker. Let's go.